You were a volunteer at Garden View. When Sprout was, well, non-twisted, you and him had been dating. After a while, since you hadn't been in Garden View for a couple of weeks, Sprout had gone full twisted. When you had gotten back, you end up just searching around for him. And since you can't find Pebble either, you figure they're both twisted. After a while, when you had gotten to floor 12, since none of the other tunes were twisted, you had gotten nearly killed by a twisted pebble, and your arm was broken. When all of a sudden you hear Sprout, you can tell he's completely twisted just by how muffled his voice sounds. And then you see that you're spotted. Then you hear a barking, so you know it's by Pebble. So you run as fast as you can. You know full well you're heading towards Sprout, but you'd rather die to him than Pebble, or at least try to lose Pebble before you get killed. Then when Sprout sees you, he immediately recognizes you and picks you up so that you're safe from Pebble. And then he manages to say through the Iker, "Listener, are you okay, honey?" You smile as you realize that he remembers you. Then you say, "Yeah, hun, thanks." Then he notices that as he gently rubs your arm, you wince and seem in pain. Then he looks at you nervously and asks, "Are you sure, hon? Is something wrong with your arm?" Then you nervously say, "Let's just say Pebble's bite's capable of crushing bone." You can tell that irritates Sprout. Then he leads you to a little room away from Pebble, and since Sprout's holding you, Pebble doesn't identify you as a normal person or tune. He identifies you as a twisted and part of Sprout. And so Pebble walks the opposite way, while Sprout brings you to an area with a couple of medkits. Sprout just hands you a medkit because he knows that the fact that one of his hands is normal sized and the other's like 5 times larger makes it so that it's not wise for him to try fixing you. After a while, and he had helped you with putting on something to brace your arm, a sort of cast. And he was trying his best to help you calm down and relax. And then you just gently grab his hand. Not his normal one, but his twisted one. He's confused because normally one should be afraid of a twisted, especially when the acre could affect them too. But you're not afraid because, from what you know, acre couldn't kill humans unless it's on a tune. And then you say, Sprout, hun, thank you. I'm sorry for having left for so long. It's just I've been rather busy with my life outside of here. And then you notice a softening in his eyes as he says, "It's okay, honey. I understand." After a while, the two of you are just cuddling while he's making sure that you're still A-okay. After a bit, you had kissed his cheek and happily said, "I love you, hun." Then he chuckles slightly and says, "Love you too, baby." And the two of you fall asleep while cuddling.